Hi everyone. As part of this problem, we will be given an input, say tomato, and for that we have to generate this pattern. That is, the entire string has to be printed in the first row. After that, one character needs to be removed from the second row, then two characters needs to be removed, then three characters needs to be removed. So like this, in this pattern, we have to print the data. So let's go ahead and solve this problem. So what we will do is, first of all, we will declare a variable. Let's call it as input str and we will declare it of type varchar. Let's give the length as 100. And for this, we will be setting the required value that we are looking for. In this case, we will set it to tomato. Okay, so we have declared the variable and we have set the value for it. Now we will work on this. So as we see, the length is starting, like the first row is starting with the length, the entire length of the input that is given, and then the length is decrementing 1 at each row. So what we will do is, we will work with recursive CTE, we'll get the length of the entire string and we will keep reducing it by 1. So that way we will have the length decremented at each row and then we can get the required string. So this approach we will take to solve the problem. So what we will do is we will create a recursive CTE to solve this. As a base condition, we will take the length of the string. So we will use the len function to get the length of this input string. And let's call it as total characters. So if we run this by selecting the data from the CTE, we will just have the base condition. That is, the total characters in this string is 6. So that is what we have printed. Now we will start calling this CTE in a recursive way to generate the length in reverse order. Like it will start with 6 and it will keep reducing 1 1 in each row. So that is what we will be doing. So we will use the union all. And now what we will do is, for this total characters that we have, we are going to decrement it by 1. And let's keep the alias as total characters itself. We will call it from the CTE as it is a recursive call here. And the stopping criteria for this will be as long as this total character is greater than 0. So till the length is 0, this loop will keep running. So this is what we have done here. We have started with the total length and we have kept reducing it till the length is reaching till 0. So here we have done subtraction by 1. So that's why it will go till 0. So let's run and see the output. So as we can see, we started with the base condition, that is the total length of the string tomato, and we have kept reducing it by 1. And this we have achieved using the recursive CTE. Now, once we have achieved this part, the solution is very simple. We have to get only these many characters from the left-hand side of the string. So for now, let's keep this column as it is. And what we will do is we will use the left function. So left function, in the left function as a first parameter, we have to specify on what column we are working. So we will specify this input string itself that we are working on this. And then we have to specify how many characters from the left hand side we need. So that we will specify using this column. And this will be our, say, pattern. So let's run and see the output. So as we can see, for the specified number of characters, we have got those many characters from the left hand side of the string. The string was tomato. So initially the total length was brought. After that, the length, only 5 characters are required from left hand side. So only 5 characters are brought. So like that, we have generated the pattern. If we give some other pattern, say cricket, and try to run it, it will work all fine. We have to just change this input variable and it will take care of generating it, the required pattern. So let's go back to the required input itself. Okay, so this way we have solved the problem. We just need to remove this additional column, which we no longer need, so that we only have the required output. Okay, so let's quickly summarize how we have solved the problem. Okay, so first of all, we have declared a variable that is input str. We have defined it of varchar type, and then we have set the required value. As per the user needs, we can change the value. After that, we have gone with recursive CTE. We started with the base condition as total length of the string. After that, we are going to reduce this length by 1 in each step, and then we are going to call this recursive CTE here. So this is the recursive call here, and this is the terminating criteria. As long as the total characters are more than 0, it will keep running, and once it is equal to 0, it will finally come out. And then after that, since we have generated all the numbers starting from the total length reducing by 1 in each step, we can simply take the total characters from the left hand side and specify that as the second parameter from the input string. So that many characters we will take from this input string, and that way we have generated the pattern. So this way we have solved the problem. So please go through the video. If you found it useful, please like it.
And subscribe.
If you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe and please provide your feedback in the comments. Thank you.